Hello, everyone. Okay, so we're trying a lot of new things right now because I got a new computer, so I'm having to refigure out all of my settings. I also don't have a web camera, so I'm having to use something like through my phone to get this. So it might be a little weird. But in this video, I want to do a ThunderClan run. So our main character is Firepaw, just like the books, but we have no idea what's going to unfold in this, I guess, AU. I have no idea. I think all the mentors are the same as the books as well, and I have only personally read the first, 5.5 books, so, pretty much the first arc, but not in full. Almost in full, but not quite yet. So, I guess we'll just, throw some people in here. I'll probably put cats with their mentors, so Bluestar and Firepaw I'll put on training. With Firepaw and Bluestar out walking, Firepaw seems preoccupied. When Bluestar brings their patrol to a halt and asks what's wrong, they reveal they've been having a hard time sleeping. Their dreams are filled with shadows and images. This already feels like canon warrior cats. It might take a minute before we start getting, weird stuff to happen. Bluestar listens sympathetically, gently nodding as Firepaw pours out their troubles until the Apprentice eventually runs out of words. They've been dealing with a lot, apparently, and while Bluestar isn't too sure what to do, they can offer support and time away from Firepaw's troubles. Just that is already enough to make Firepaw's ears stop drooping. Put Greypaw and Lionheart, and I'll put Ravenpaw and Tigerclaw together as well on train. Have a lot of prey. That's good, at least. The patrol devolves into ghost stories, putting everyone on edge. Greypaw looks around and with a deep breath, takes off the tension. They start telling tales of long-ago cats completely discarding anything approaching truth, until the other cats on patrol start laughing and purring again. Oh, also, I put, baubles on my VTuber, because the thing that I looked at had settings to, add those, and I thought, since it's, almost Christmas, I figured it'd be fun to try and add stupid things. I do notice that this one right here is kind of in my face, though, half the time. Look at this. But, getting back to the game, we'll put Dustpaw, Darkstripe, Sandpaw, and Whitestorm together on training as well. Whitestorm takes them out to see a big porcupine, a patrol spotted in one of the many glades of ThunderClan's forest. Dustpaw and Sandpaw watch the big bushy lump of creature with wide eyes, tails twitching with excitement. Whitestorm points out the cascade of spines laying flat on the hairy back of the porcupine and snuffs around happily on the forest floor, sounding like a happy newborn kit in a nursery. I do need to go through. I want to allow mass extinction. I want to take off the medicine cat one. Don't want cats to fade away. I like my widgets. No, I won't let that. I'll take that off. I think it's fun to starve, I think I'll leave this for now. I do want cats to be able to do stuff like this. Okay, I think that's it. Also, I want to say, ThunderClan has a lot of cats in it. I don't even remember half these cats, and that might just be because they, maybe were only alive for, a few books or something, but it's at least a lot of the elders, they're not very present in my mind. I don't remember them very well. Okay, I think I'll just throw 3 in here, so we have Brindle-Faced, Frostfur, and Golden Flower. We do not need prey, so let's just go on Border. Actually, if we're gonna go on Border, let's put a lot of cats on here. So Running Wind, Mousefur, and Willow Pelt. As the patrol is checking the border markings, a Shadow Clan patrol appears and begins jeering at Frostfur. The patrol remains calm and collected, ignoring the aggression. Eventually, the Shadow Clan patrol gives up on their taunting and leaves the area, deflated by the lack of reaction. And we'll put our Medicine Cat and Longtail together, so Spotted Leaf and Longtail can go. Spotted Leaf has to attend to one of their groomer jobs as a Medicine Cat. The grounds where ThunderClan goes to mourn their dead needs to be tended to. They're bringing along Longtail as an assistant for this trip, as the 2 cats head out in relative silence. Even though there's nothing different about this place other than the serenity it was chosen for, Spotted Leaf always feels that the grief and love their clansmates express here has seeped into every corner. They tidy the grounds, collecting rosemary as they work. It feels appropriate for the plant to grow here, when its herbs are used to hide the scent of death. Alright, and then, since we're in LifeGen, we can go on a little LifeGen journey. Bluestar suggests taking an additional training session focusing on tracking skills. It's an opportunity to sharpen your senses and improve your hunting prowess. You give your best shot at tracking a squirrel, but end up going in circles. Nevertheless, you learn something from this experience. Cool. And I want to see what everybody's thinking, which I know is going to be a lot of people. And I guess we can talk to a bunch of people as well. Bluestar's caving the taste of shrew. You hear Bluestar and Lionheart very seriously discussing some diplomatic affairs with RiverClan. Yeah, the other clans here are also based off the book clans, which I can show that in a second. Clearly, you're too busy with important matters to chat to you right now. Okay, well, but if we come over here to Leader's Den, you can see Wind Clan, River Clan, and Shadow Clan, which we're neutral with everyone, it seems like. We can try and befriend either River Clan or River Clan or Wind Clan. I guess I'll go River Clan, because they're gracious. That might help us somehow. Can also look here in the Medicine Cat Den. Nope, not medicine. My bad. Warrior Den. I say helping other clans right now. Oh, we can't change it today? Oh, is that already what it's on? No. Oh, your mediator. Okay, we don't have one of those, so that's not really gonna help. Sure. Treating with outsiders. We got Lionheart here. Let's talk to Spotted Leaf. Every gathering feels like the same old song and dance. First, each clan reports the prey is running well, then we exchange a few fake pleasantries, and then it's all over. Talk about boring. It doesn't help that once things finally get interesting, StarClan has to go and cloud up the sky. I swear, it's like they don't want us to have any fun. Spotted Leaf, are you wanting us to have, drama? You got Frostfur, Brindleface, Golden Flower, White Storm, Tiger Claw. Let's talk to Tiger Claw. Hey, Firepaw, come to ruin the fun again? Whatever. I'm gonna do something actually exciting. Don't wait up. Alright, thanks, Tiger Claw. Willow Pelt, Dark Stripe, Mouse Fur, Running Wind. Talk to Longtail. Longtail glances around campus before slipping into the wall. You follow and find an exit you didn't even know existed. Longtail's ears flick, but they don't turn to face you. You always have more than one way out, Firepaw. We get to visit them in place once, but I think I'm gonna wait till we're a little bit further, since we're only 6 moons right now. Ravenpaw? StarClan, I just can't sleep. My mind's telling me to keep working. Ever feel this way, Firepaw? Greypaw? Firepaw! Darkstripe just told me there's a huge, ugly spider on my tail. Quick, help me get it off. What? There's nothing there. But Darkstripe told me. Oh, StarClan, Darkstripe. Greypaw storms off to chew out Darkstripe, who's dying of laughter on the other side of camp. It's interesting to me that Greystripe is spelt with the A, because isn't the Aaron Hunters, aren't they... Okay, it's not letting me highlight it. Aren't the Aaron Hunters English? So in the UK, I'm pretty sure they spell it with an E instead of an A. But I'm pretty sure in the books it's spelled with an A too. So that's not me chewing out the person who modded this. Which, by the way, I want to say, the person who did code this is somebody in my Discord who I'm going to put up, their links to, credit them, and I'll put, links in the description as well, because it's very important to me to give credit where credit's due. So I did not spend the time coding in all these cats. I don't think I'd have the mental capacity to, frankly, for how much I do it with Ambrosia Clan. Oh my goodness. Here, Sandpaw. Everyone in this clan just takes everything so seriously, I can't stand it. We'll see who's laughing in 20 moons when they've all got wrinkles and gray hairs, and I'm looking fresh as a daisy. Sassy. Dustpaw here. I didn't realize Dustpaw was brown. I always imagined them as gray. Firepaw, when do you think we'll get to fight in a real warrior battle? I know we've been practicing our fighting moves, but practice is nothing compared to the real thing. I'm just itching to tear into some River Clan fur. That'll show them how a real ThunderClan cat does it. I hope we never have to battle. Huh? Really? How do you ever expect to be a decent warrior with that attitude? I don't know what type of stuff Bluestar's been teaching you, but maybe you should come and train with me and Darkstripe sometime. Dappletail, Small Ear, Halftail, Speckletail, One Eye, Rosetail, and Patchpelt. So that is our camp so far. Finally, let's time skip 1 moon. Bluestar scolds you after catching you sleeping in when you are assigned to Dawn Patrol. You leave little gifts like pretty feathers or smooth stones in your clanmate's nest to brighten their day. Dustpaw confides to you about their warriors of becoming a warrior. Yeah, they did just do that. They're doing it this month, too. Some time today was well spent lost in your own thoughts. Reflection is always a useful tool. A clan meeting has your attention. Danger in the territory means everyone should be on high alert this moon. During the gathering, Bluestar does their best to get on RiverClan's good side. Willow Pelt has gotten a runny nose. Lionheart and Frostfur broke up. Speckletail was climbing a tree and got a splinter from one of the branches. One Eye and Halftail broke up. The Moon of Divorce. Okay. Good to know that everybody's doing awful with each other. I feel like the relationships might not have gotten coded in, and that's probably what happened, but it's much funnier to just say that it's the divorce arc. Everybody gets divorced. Oh, maybe I should have put them on patrols with each other then. See, LifeGen patrol, the fresh kill pile is low. No, it's not. So it's time to go out hunting with your mentor. It's a great chance to practice some new techniques you were taught by Bluestar. You have a blast. Bluestar shows you the best places for prey at this time, and you both come back with a hefty haul to fill the fresh kill pile. Let us just put 3 randoms. So we'll put Darkstripe, Dustpaw, Running Wind, Willowpelt, and we'll put your mate so you don't end up divorcing anyone as well. Oh, and we'll put Sandpaw. That's fine. We've only got 2 apprentices. We'll go on border. The patrol is checking the border lines when they hear an odd sound coming from a nearby bush. Running Wind doesn't even hesitate before splitting the patrol to check on the source of the noise. They quickly regret their impulsivity, however, when an angry raccoon bursts from the bush. Running Wind gets quite the scare, but thankfully the raccoon only wanted to get away from them and quickly runs back into the undergrowth. Our clan's reputation with outsiders has worsened? It was a raccoon! The outsiders are upset we attacked the raccoon. Okay, Golden Flower, Brindleface, Tigerclaw, and Ravenpaw put you on training. As the patrol gathers together to train under Brindleface's leadership, Golden Flower admits they think they had a vision from StarClan last night. The patrol talks to them about whether it was a real vision as they train. Bluestar, Greypaw, Lionheart, Firepaw will go on training as well. Bluestar's the leader of the training group today, and they consider themselves a good choice for the role. Well, you are the leader, so probably. They're skilled at explaining things, which is especially beneficial for apprentices, if they can get them to listen, that is. Commanding attention, Bluestar takes the patrol through the familiar steps of the warrior code as they walk the territory. Have they considered what rule truly means? Would they follow it to their own death, to their friends, to a kit's? Have they deeply reflected on their dedication to the code? Despite the divorce, I feel like things are pretty, canon warrior cats right now. Let's see, we'll put these guys on border. On patrol, Mousefur notices suspicious paw prints in the mud beneath the canopy. The paw prints lead to a trespassing rogue. Longtail throws himself at the rogue, hissing fiercely, but this one is a battle-hardened trespasser, and Longtail isn't as good as a fighter as they'd think. The rogue escapes their grasp and runs off further into ThunderClan territory. Interesting. I wonder who the rogue was, because we do have quite a few. I'll actually go through the other people, and then do the medicine cat. But in our dead StarClan, we have all these fellas. In Unknown Resonance, we've got these fellas. Here's our Dark Forest. With you living, here's our cats outside the clan. Yellowfang's a loner, Sasha's a loner, Scourge is a rogue, Barley's a loner, Smudge is a kitty pet, Princess is a kitty pet, and that's all. So, let's go in here with Spotted Leaf. Spotted Leaf uses the blustery new leaf mornings to try and catch the scent of wild garlic in the breeze. The sharp tang of garlic leads Spotted Leaf to grow a patch to bring home. I know that Firepaw is with Sandpaw in the canon, but I am going to try and let it be Firepaw's decision on who he wants to be with. So we'll go ahead. Well, do we want to talk with anybody? Alright, we talk with Greypaw. Firepaw, I made something cool. Do you think Frostfur would like it? I made it with thick water reeds and some rocks. It's sort of like, you can tilt it, makes a cute noise. Here, just try it. Pick it up with your jaws, tilt your head around. Do as Greypaw orders. When you tilt the reed, you hear many pebbles hitting its walls in a way that sounds like the pitter-patter of rain, then resting again on the tightly shut in. It's mesmerizing. You have to force yourself to set it back down when you're done admiring the sound. I take you like it. Here, why don't you have this one? I can always make another after all. It's kind of like a rain stick. That's probably the inspiration for that. Bluestar's looking deep in thought. You offer to hear them out about whatever is bothering them. The night of the gathering is glowing closer and closer with each passing day. You make sure to be on your best behavior, hoping you'll be selected to attend. When your claws sharpen and fur glistening, you feel like you could conquer the world today. Until someone points out a straying tuft of fur. You convince the other apprentices to join you in a game of catch the falling feather, leaping and tumbling around the camp. You look to the stars when evening and ponder, is StarClan really watching? Willowpelt no longer has a running nose, Speckletail's small cut is no longer bothering them. Ghosttail was seen touching noses with someone from ShadowClan. Scandalous. I love that our clan age is only 2. We have so many cats. I kind of wish we had less so that we didn't have so many patrols. I'm just gonna throw a bunch of random ones in there, I think. Go on border. As the patrol is marking the border lines, a gang of rogues strides out in the bush, challenging the clan cats. We'll proceed. The rogues posture and jeer, eventually provoking a battle. The clan cats are strong, however, and the rogues seem to be weakened by hunger. The patrol easily drives the intruders away. This time, I'll put 3 random, and then add their apprentices if possible. So we'll go on training, because there's 2 apprentices. The patrol has a disagreement, and looks to Lionheart to settle the dispute. Lionheart spends too much time listening to sympathetically to every cat as the patrol gets nothing done and they return home. The quarrel continues. I guess the 2 apprentices probably were, having a little fight. Do Sandpaw, Willowpelt, Firepaw. We'll add 1 more cat in there, and then we'll go on training. Frostfur leads the patrol towards the borders, wanting to test the apprentices and identifying ShadowClan's scent. But for some reason, the walk seems to be taking longer than usual, and Frostfur keeps hearing odd yelps and grunts from behind them. Frostfur! Sandpaw keeps tugging on their tail. Firepaw whines, exhausted by their childish actions. Frostfur tells the apprentices to sort it out between themselves. They're back on the path for a grand total of 2 heartbeats before there's a much louder yelp, a startling crash, and then Firepaw trots past Frostfur, merely reporting that they've dealt with the problem. Firepaw, what did you do to Sandpaw? One thing I've noticed about this, application I've been having to use to get my phone to connect to my VTuber is that I can't see through my glasses super well, so my eyebrows, barely move, and so I can't make, angry faces anymore. I might be able to, fix that somehow, but I guess it's not the biggest issue. It was just fun to have moving eyebrows, too. So let's see, I'll put those 3 on border. While walking along the border, the patrol notices ShadowClan patrol renewing their scent marks up ahead. When the 2 patrols get closer to each other, the patrol leaders share a quick nod of acknowledgement. The patrol refocuses on their task without stopping for a conversation, but a feeling of mutual respect has been fostered. Fitting that it's Tiger Claw because, Tiger Claw goes on to, lead ShadowClan in the books. Which probably is not going to be the case in ClanGen, just because you can't really see the other clans nearly as well. Spotted Leaf will go on her own. New Leaf should bring new leaves on the Blackberry Bramble. Spotted Leaf heads out to collect some. Spotted Leaf attempts to pick their way through the Blackberry Thorns to reach the leaves, but it soon becomes clear that it's a hopeless task. Alright, time skipping to the next moon. We found a new accessory, Fern. You choose to store it in a safe place. No, we're gonna put it on. Firepaw has an accessory. Look at that, that's so cute. Bluestar's gotten heat exhaustion. Willowpet and Whitestorm broke up. Okay. Whitestorm was seen. Oh my god. You were cheating on Willowpelt with Scourge. Okay. Tiger Claw stepped on rocks, twisted their paw. One-Eye fell into a river and drowned! Oh my god! Okay. Dapplepaw fusses gently with One-Eye's fur, hiding the evidence of what killed them. They want to remember them as they were in life, not like this. Nobody can comfort Dappletail during the vigil. They're absolutely inconsolable, convinced they'll never feel normal again without One-Eye beside them. The past moon, One-Eye has taken their place in StarClan. ThunderClan mourns their loss, and the clanmates will miss the spot they took up in their lives. Moments of their life are shared in stories around the circle of mourners as those that were close to them take them to their final resting place. You know what I'm curious about? I'm curious what Bluestar's leader ceremony has. Bluefur leaves to speak with StarClan. They close their eyes and are immediately surrounded by their loved ones, friends, and clanmates who have passed on. Stars shine throughout their pelt, and their eyes are warm as they greet the new leader. Bluefur is breathless when they see Moonflower approach. Fierce pride burns in Moonflower's eyes as they greet their child, pressing their nose into Bluefur's forehead and giving them a life for courage in the face of hardship. Snowfur steps forward to give Bluefur a life for clear judgment. Bluefur grits their teeth as life rushes into them. One-Eye strides forward, an energy in their steps that wasn't present in their last moments. Okay. One-Eye, what are you doing? Does this canonically make that this version of One-Eye died, came back to life, and then died again? One-Eye strides forward, energy in their steps that wasn't present in their last moments. They give a life for humility. Bluefur squares their shoulders, standing up straight as they can as Swiftbreeze approaches. Swiftbreeze whiskers twitch in amusement as they give a life for mercy. Bluefur can't help but notice that Windflight looks pleased as they trot up. As they give a life for unity, they whisper that ThunderClan is surely in good paws. Stormtail walks up to Bluefur, offering a life for instincts. They smile and state the clan will do well under Bluefur's leadership. Poppy Dawn strides forward, an energy in their steps that wasn't present in their last moments. They give a life for persistence. Adderfang strides forward, an energy in their steps that wasn't present in their last moments. They give a life for empathy. Suddenly, the mist at the edge of the clearing takes shape. Dozens of wispy, starry spirits emerge, quickly surrounding Bluefur. We grant you your remaining 1 lives. Individually, each voice is distant, but together. The force of their words shakes Bluefur to their core. Use them well with our blessing, and in a heartbeat, they were gone. Adderfur hails Bluefur by their new name, Bluestar, telling them that their old life is no more. They are granted guardianship of ThunderClan and are told to use their new power wisely. The group of Starry Cats yowls in Bluefur's name. Oh my god. The Starry Cats yowls Bluestar's name in support. Bluestar wakes up feeling a new strength within their body and knows they are ready to lead the clan. Very nice. Still a little confused about One-Eye, but that's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and patrol. We got a few less cats today because we have a few people mourning. Firepaw, Willowpelt, Greypaw, and Lionheart. We will go on training. The patrol wants to hold a training session for Firepaw. They decide to focus on tree climbing. Greypaw struggles to take the lesson seriously. Eventually, the training session ends early with no real progress made. Good going, Greystripe. Sandpaw, Whitestorm, Brindleface, and Goldenflower will go on border. The patrol stumbles across a large dog wandering through the middle of the clan's territory. We have 4 cats, so it might be possible. More so just interested in what will happen if I proceed here. Whitestorm selfishly throws himself... Oh, not selfish. Jesus. Whitestorm selflessly throws himself into the fight, and every time the dog tries to grab at their clanmates, they're there with paws. Fur puffed out to twice their normal size. With Whitestorm defending them, the patrol drives the dog off, yowling triumphantly. I do notice that all their pronouns are they, them, so I might come in here and fix all of them eventually, but that's a lot of cats. I really don't want to do that many cats. Alright, see, Dustpaw, Darkstripe, Ravenpaw, and Frostfur can go on training. Frostfur suggests this might be a good chance for the cats to practice new fighting techniques, particularly with the apprentices here to learn from them. Everyone has a nice training session, picking up a good selection of new tricks to try out in their next skirmish. Dustpaw really gets into it, and Frostfur praises them for their focus and enthusiasm. And we'll put the last 3 on border. While on patrol, Longtail notices suspicious paw prints in the mud beneath the canopy. It turns out they were Longtail's own paw prints. Longtail huffs with embarrassment and can't meet the eyes of the rest of the patrol. And last, we will have Spotted Leaf. The thick growth of green leaf will serve ThunderClan well today. Spotted Leaf decides, thinking about gathering elder leaves. There's a particular tree in a sheltering dip along the stream they want to check on today. The tree, growing in a sheltered spot without a huge amount of wind, has branches that extend mere whisker lengths above the ground. The gathering is simple today, warmed by the green leaf sun. We haven't done our LifeGen patrol yet. Let's do that. Sandpaw seems to have a difficult time during their last training session. Their head is held low and they're nursing a bruise. Seeing them upset, you consider offering them comfort. Try to comfort them, but your words come out clumsily, leading to an awkward silence. You feel bad, but decide to learn from the experience. See, we're 9 moons old, so we're getting close to getting promoted, so I'm gonna go ahead and visit the moon place. It is a tradition for apprentices to visit Moon Hollow once during their apprenticeship, even if they're not a medicine cat apprentice. Well, this isn't the moon rock, but that's fine. Decide to make the journey this moon, following the well-worn path, walked by several generations of medicine cats and leaders. Carefully, you touch your nose to the sacred spot. A StarClan cat greets you. Hello, young Firepaw. You've come far to visit us. Let me give you some advice. You walk in the footsteps of many great warriors before you, yet your path is your own to shape. Trust in your heart, Firepaw, even when the night is dark. Even StarClan cannot foresee every twist in your path. Interesting. Fireheart. Look at that, I made a good choice to go then. The clan gathers in hushed anticipation. Bluestar takes their place atop the great rock. Your heart pounds as your name is called. A sign that it's time to step forward. Your leaders touch on your head. A tradition steeped in history signals your transition from apprentice to a full-fledged warrior. They honor your good nature as you are now known as Fireheart. You are still tiny. Bluestar manages to recover from heat exhaustion. Ravenpaw has excelled at every task placed before them. Despite their young age, they're more than ready. It's to be a warrior. They are given the name Ravenpaw. Okay, I know that they're never called anything further in the books. However, they are here now. And I think it's only fair that they get called something. Okay, that's stupid. Ravenwing. That's fine. It's not a very, Arc 1 warrior cat name, but that's fine. Oh my gosh, everybody's being promoted at such a young age. Greypaw has excelled at every task placed before them. Despite their young age, they are more than ready to be a warrior. They are given the name Greystripe, honoring their energy. Sandpaw has excelled at every task before them. They are now given the name Sandstorm. Dustpaw! They are now given the name Dustpelt. Halftail was seen touching noses with someone from ShadowClan. What is with everybody in not Scourge again! Small here was seen touching noses with a rogue. Scandalous, the clan has encountered Scourge. Oh my gosh. Can everybody stop falling in love with Scourge? I'm curious. Are we related to Scourge in this one here? Hold on. Family tree. Yeah, we are. Sweet. Okay. Cool. On our LifeGen patrol, a moonlit walk by the river with a cat you're interested in seems like a perfect way to spend the evening. You invite them to join you. Well, I want to know what cat. Don't be vague. I want to know who Fireheart's crushing on. They agree, and you both enjoy a peaceful walk, chattering and sharing stories. By the end of the evening, you feel a stronger connection. Are we able to talk to cats outside the clan? No, we're not. Okay. I was curious. Let's just add a bunch of cats, put us on border. The patrol comes across a small dog right on the border of ThunderClan territory. The dog gets a lucky hit on Fireheart. Through together, the patrol is still able to drive it off. Fireheart got a torn pelt. Oh gosh. Okay, you're not, scarred and you're not, in the medicine den, so I guess it didn't hurt you that bad at least. Border again. The patrol discusses the rumors they've been hearing that a badger is denning on a certain part of ThunderClan territory. Once they find the set, the clats discuss their next move. If a badger has moved in, they need to confirm it. But how? Frostfur comes up with a plan, stuffing bushes into the mouth of the set. The cats will be able to come back tomorrow to see if anything has shoved them out of the way. Alright, and then we'll do those 3 on border. Lionheart sees 2 kits from RiverClan playing close to the border. Lionheart decides to bring Brindleface with them to RiverClan and orders the others back to camp. As they approach RiverClan, they are immediately greeted by the leader, who recognizes Lionheart, knowing them to be both a kind and caring cat, and thanks both of them sincerely. And RiverClan has improved. Bluestar and Spotted Leaf will go on the medicine run. Spotted Leaf needs to go and gather some burdock root. They take along what warriors they can find around camp to help gather and carry roots back. The medicine cat and their entourage find the herbs in good time. The warriors don't even complain much when Spotted Leaf teaches them how to carefully dig up the roots. Alright, I'll talk to Tiger Claw again. Fireheart, weird question, but did you see anything in the corner of your vision when we were out patrolling? There were times I saw something misty and bluish, but when I turned around to check it, there was nothing there. I'm feeling kinda crazy. Maybe I need more sleep. Okay. He is with the Dark Forest. Yeah, okay. It's his Star Clan's just haunting him, probably. Time skip 1 moon. Yeah, but with a few den repairs, camp looks much better in the end. Spotted Leaf notices you're looking tired. You reassure them that you're fine, but relent when they give you some herbs to help you sleep. Lionheart informs you that you're scheduled for another midnight patrol. Seriously? What an unusual blue butterfly. Strange. Maybe it's a sign. You ponder it for a bit. Yeah, you guys hear of the butterfly theory? The one that, like, something as simple as a butterfly flapping its wings will change, like, a bunch of events in the future. You know, simple things like, Spotted Leaf living this long, or Ravenpaw not getting, like, needing to hide out of clan. Those are small actions that are probably going to affect this clan crazy far in the future. Our clan's gonna have a very different, story than the canon ThunderClan, just because of small actions like that. And I think that's what this prophecy means. That this may not be the original universe, but it's going to have its own story just as strong as the original universe. Well, maybe not just as strong, because this is a random generator, but, you know, we take what we get. Darkstripe got fleas. Tiger Claw's sprain is feeling much better. Fireheart grooms their pelt, happy to find the tears and wounds, and it was gone. Okay, I thought it'd be cool if he got a scar, but that's fine. I guess not. I like when cats get scars. I think it makes their appearance really, like, unique and interesting. Let's see, I kinda just want to put all the apprentices, or I guess not apprentices, past apprentices together. Just throw them on, like, training together. Trailing behind the patrol, there's a mighty crash above Greystripe. They look around wildly just as the world is blotted out by a tangle of heavy falling branches. The patrol works all day to free Greystripe and gets nothing else done. Poor Greystripe. I wonder if we have any cats crushing on each other now. It seems like all of our relationships just got absolutely damaged beyond repair. See, we'll put these 6 on patrol. Just because there's a lot of cats is the biggest reason I'm not, like, hand-picking them. If we can get our cats down to, like, a low number, I'll totally put more thought into the patrols, but I feel like I'd spend 5 hours putting thoughts into the patrols if I were to do it with that many cats. While walking along the border, the patrol notices a WindClan patrol renewing their scent marks up ahead. When the 2 patrols get closer to each other, the patrol leader from WindClan gives Bluestar a respectful nod, which they return. The patrol refocuses on their task without stopping for conversation, but a feeling of mutual respect has been fostered. Alright, and we'll put the last 6 on border as well. The patrol comes across a small dog. Longtail calls out a battle plan and the cats flow into it, carefully covering each other and driving the dog backwards until its nerve breaks, its tail tucks, and it runs from ThunderClan territory, headed deep into the wilderness. And lastly, herb gathering with Spotted Leaf. Spotted Leaf is on a mission to find lungwort now that Greenleaf is here, the only reliable cure for yellow cough. They're determined that ThunderClan stock up on it. Spotted Leaf search until their paw pads are sore and their muscles exhausted, but they can't find lungwort anywhere. They return to camp disappointed, but determined to try again. It's simply too important to not keep a good supply of. Spotted Leaf got sore. So, I think I'm gonna... Okay, we'll do the LifeGen patrol, and then I'm gonna leave it there for now. Well, actually, I'll do one more moon, and then we'll leave it there. The clan leader assigns you to lead a hunting patrol. It's your chance to prove your leadership skills and help provide for the clan. You successfully lead the patrol, coordinating your team to bring down various prey. Your leadership is praised, and the clan appreciates the fresh kill. Alright, do one more moon. Hey, look at that, we're big now. While on border patrol, you come across a peculiar scent that you can't identify. You make a mental note to report it to Lionheart. Ravenwing shakes you awake. They tell you to stop sleeping. You were having such a nice dream, though. Spotted Leaf is no longer sore. Mousefur is caught breaking the warrior code. Darkstripe has finally gotten rid of their fleas. Greystripe tries to convince Willowpelt to run away with him. Okay then. Devilpelt tells himself they can't let the feelings consume them, and they have to learn to live with it. Rosetail awakens with multiple objects stacked on top of them, and the sound of giggling cats in the distance. The weather has been bad lately. Patchpelt can feel it in their bones. Oh, look at that. We've changed to Leaffall now. We might have already been in Leaffall, I'm not actually sure. The medicine cat runs out of Marigold and asks you help defines them. It's a chance to help the clan and learn more about herbs. You manage to find a patch of marigold and return to the medicine cat. They thank you and feel proud of your contribution. Let's see, Fireheart and Spotted Leaf are, like, close in the original books, and I know there's some problematic stuff. I'm not, like, trying to ship them. But I think it'd be fun to put them on a patrol because of their closeness. Spotted Leaf ponders one of life's little ironies with a little smile. It's at least a little funny how elder leaves are so suited for easing the pains with clan's elders. The tree isn't named for that. There's an old myth about a medicine cat asking an ancient tree for advice, but sometimes the coincidence amuses Spotted Leaf. But, oh yeah, actually, let's go look at all of our cats now that they've grown up to their new sprites. So, Fireheart here, Ravenwing, Greystripe, Sandstorm, Dustpelt, and that's all. I am curious if any of our, like, people our age are starting to get any sort of crushes on anyone. Oh no. What did I just say? We do have a crush on Sandstorm. A tiny bit on Greystripe, tiny bit on Ravenwing. Ravenwing has no crushes. Greystripe also has no crushes. Sandstorm has a crush on Fireheart. And Dustpelt has no crushes either. Okay, so Fire Sand is already, like, sowing seeds. So is Spotted Fire, but we're ignoring that one. As the patrol is marking the borderlines, a gang of rogues burst from the bushes. An ambush! Taken by surprise, the patrol scatters and loses cohesion. The rogues are quick to take advantage of the confusion and eventually patrol retreats, running when badly wounded. Uh-oh. Yeah, you are in the medicine den now. The patrol hears a cat begging for their housefolk to come back, just barely intelligible over the sound of a monster speeding away. Okay. Golden Flower finds a kitty pet collapsed by the thunder path, wailing for his housefolk. I was so used to it just saying there for everyone. Golden Flower comforts him, asking why he was left there. The only explanation he has is that he's sick. Perhaps he was too much of a burden. Golden Flower offers him a place in ThunderClan, at least until he recovers. He tentatively accepts, looking longingly at the thunder path as he's led away. Alright, let's meet our new guy. Hornet Needle. So here is our new kitty cat. If the problem is that they are sick, I think it would be really good if we tried to fix our illness problem with that right there. Okay, rest of them I'll put on border. Brindleface finds a wounded cat near the thunder path. The patrol approaches the injured cat and sees sign of lives. Alarmed, they gently pick up the cat and take him back to camp to be treated by the medicine cat. The grateful cat decides to join the clan. Zombaze. I did not expect to get 2 new cats during this, but that's fine, I guess. Here's Zombaze. Zambaze? Zombaze? I don't know. I'm gonna say Zombaze until I'm corrected. So, you're injured. Okay. So, instead of, the most that we had happen here is that we lost 1 cat, gained 2 cats. Does Spotted Leaf have a crush on us? Oh my gosh, you have a huge crush on Bluestar. Nothing on Fireheart. Mousefur. Okay. So I am going to interpret Fireheart having a crush on Spotted Leaf as, like, a puppy crush, Whenever you just, like, you're a little kid and you're just crushing on, like, an older person and you don't really understand what's wrong with it quite yet. I think that's kind of what Fireheart's going through right now. I don't think it's anything, like, actually problematic, but, I'm not gonna try and make that progress at all. So, Savior Clan, that is gonna be where we leave off today. I am hungry, so I really want to go eat something. I hope that the audio sounds good and that all that jazz. Like I said, I'm working with, like, a new computer, so I'm not entirely sure how well everything is gonna sound. I've done some testing, but, not a lot yet. So, thank you all for watching so much. I will see you guys in the next video. And if you want to see how my version of ThunderClan progresses, feel free to leave a comment, and I'd love to be able to do so. Bye-bye!